Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 1st of January 2017, which means we're finally in the winter transfer window. It's time to make deals, which we so desperately need. But, however, we do have to address, Laporte did come to us and said he wants to leave. He wants out of Bilbao, although he says for some reason we were never really keen on him. I don't understand that point. We played him in every single game. Nonetheless, he wants out, so we're going to agree to it. Plus, he's worth about 20 mil, so hopefully we can get a decent amount of cash for him to develop the rest of the squad. Went through the whole squad that we do have and decided all the players I wanted out. I wanted Williams out, I wanted Areola out. So it's time to start looking at the replacements. If Areola does leave, first player I wanted to look for is Akinfeev, a very reliable goalkeeper, especially in the Russian league. Maybe a bit of a risk to try and bring him to Bilbao, but we'll see what Moscow says. Another FIFA favourite is Victor Ibarbo. I thought, why not? I'll give him a try, see if he could be tempted. First offer comes in for Laporte. Valencia want him for 19 mil. I said, sod off, you have to give me 30 mil. I want a lot of money for this guy, especially since he's leaving. Victor Ibarbo, deal's over. He's going to Bayer Leverkusen on a pre-contract, so I decided to go for one of my favourite players from FIFA 14, Marco Saui's teammate. Bring him and have him as an impact sub-player. Inaki Williams could be leaving us. I'm really not happy with him, so 10 million if Villarreal give him, I'm more than welcome to let him leave, so I need a new main striker to go with Niang because Niang's going nowhere. So I went for Adrian Ramos. I thought maybe he'd be the perfect replacement to have. Moscow came back to us and said 10.5 mil for Akinfeev, which I'm not willing to play at all. He is not worth that much. So we reviewed some of the other offers and we do get an acceptance from Cagliari, who is willing to part ways with Marco Sau. So I gave him everything he wanted, hoping that that could tempt him to come to us. Have him sort of as an impact sub for when the new striker and Niang get a bit tired. Marseille also want Inaki Williams, so they're not having him for 7 mil. They've got to give me 10 million for him. eBay Gomez is one of the players that I'm not really keen on, so he's agreed on a pre-contract to go to Florentina, which I'm more than happy by. Adrian Ramos, the money for him has been accepted, so it's time to talk deals with him. Next, we get another offer. This time's for Niang, and you know what's going to happen here. I'm not letting him go anywhere. Niang is the mainstay for our club, so I then had to start thinking of who I'm going to bring in to replace Laporte since it's confirmed he's going to be leaving. I don't have much cash at the moment, so I went for Nkolu, hoping maybe 3 million, and our attacking midfielder Stanky, who I'm willing to happily see the back of him, see if we can get some offers for him. Barcelona is up for us, so we've got to take a moment away from transfers to deal with the league. They're in second, we're in 8th. They're hunting for the title, we're hunting for top 4. Must-win game on both ends. They've got Munir as their striker with Messi and Neymar on the wings. We've got Munayin in an attacking midfield role with still Niang and Williams up front in what could be Williams' last game. I decided to give Areola a run out as well because if it's going to be his last game, I'm hoping maybe to bump up his value a little bit with a decent performance. 8th minute, Neymar's going to try and run down, and Lionel Messi tries to go for the overhead kick. Does not go anywhere, thank goodness for that. 10th minute, PK is going to get outstrengthened by Munayin of all people. And he's going to play the ball over to Niang. Niang is going to try and take him on. Sees the run of Munayin. Good save for Claudio Bravo. Unfortunately, it still remains 0-0. We do get the corner, though. And from the corner, Jordi Alba has to make a block off the line. Great header from San Jose, but that was really it for the first half. Iniesta gets the ball to play it over to Samedo. Messi's going to try it once again. Great save from Areola. From their resulting corner, nothing happened. They made a substitution, Barcelona. They brought on some guy I've never heard of. Iniesta, 1-2 with the guy. I think his name's Chamorro, and Chamorro has now made it 1-0 to Barcelona. We're now losing. So we had to go on the offense. You see our next game is Villarreal. Bravo, I don't know what he's doing. Laporte on his final game, and Williams, what could be his final game, absolutely fumbles it. And you remember not that long ago, I had an episode when I simply complained about what world class does, and Barcelona took the piss. Look at this. It's the new camp, yes. It's 1-0 Barcelona, yes. They want to protect it, yes. But you can't do this. This is so unrealistic. Iniesta literally just holds the ball. It's not fun. It's not good. It just completely ruins the game. And that was it for the last 5 minutes of the game. We ended up losing because of Barcelona just loving to keep ball. So it's time to go back to transfer deals, and thankfully Inaki Williams, after his god-awful performances recently, he's out. He's going to Villarreal hopefully, but still they're discussing contracts with him, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. Marseille only want to give us 8 million. We've already got the offer for him for Villarreal, but just in case it doesn't materialise, I'm going to say the same again to Marseille. Marco Sal wants to know what sort of role he'll play for, so I just simply told him, correct, you're going to be an impact sub. Balenciaga is another player I'm not really keen on, so I'm happy to let him leave to go to Valencia. Marseille, they did come back to us about Nkolu, but they're not willing to have the player or have the cash, so I had to go through the whole of my squad and try and look for any players who I was willing to let go, because I still don't have that much cash that I'm willing to spend all of my cash trying to bring in Nkolu already. So I offered 7 million plus Marino, hoping maybe they could be a little bit more tempted. Ramos has turned around saying he simply just loves the way he's living right now, so you know what this means. It means he's going to want some more money, so I'm willing to give him that, plus tell him he's an important player, because he really is going to be. Luckily, the deal for Inaki Williams is now gone, so he's out. We get another offer for Niang. This time it's off Sevilla. Flat out, no. Not even going to entertain the answer. He is staying. And the board has gone behind my back to sell Laporte. We only got one offer, and it's an offer I'm not agreeing to. So they've decided to agree with another player to simply let him go. So whatever. It's on for 22 mil. I got 18 mil out of it. So hopefully we can start working on getting a better team. Unfortunately for this game, we did lose Williams and we lost Laporte. So I did have to go with Estudianto, and we got Adruis back. So Adruis is probably not going to be a mainstay for the squad. He's just going to be there for sort of the B sort of games, or when Niang or said new striker will become a bit weak. But we got Villarreal, and this is a game we got to try and play well in, especially since now they've got Inaki Williams off us. We get a chance there early, but 90th minute, Niang is going to make a great run down the wing. He's running out of options, but look at the movement over to Paslic, and that's a goal. That's perfect. Great play by Bilbao, 1-0 up against Villarreal, which is crucial, especially since we're hunting for top 4. They're one of the teams that we seem to be combating against. Niang, great pass. Oscar De Marcos, lovely play, and it's 2-0. Niang, great cross. It was a little bit sweaty, but I'll take it. We need points. We've simply just got to get those nitty-gritty points just so we can claw for the top 4. It's a little bit of luck here for Villarreal, and from what was a comfortable position, now became a bit of a nervous one. I don't know what happened there with the defender, but these things happen in football, so we just got to carry on. Eric Bailly, I don't know what he's doing here, but he's eventually going to give away a corner. I don't know why Villarreal were playing it round the back. It was still 2-1. They still had plenty of time to chase the game, but that's what they ended up doing. Adruis gets a chance here, and it takes a knock, but it unfortunately goes wide. From that resulting corner, we got nothing. 83rd minute, time starting to run out for Villarreal. They got to start trying to push, but we're still going for it well. We want to cement this game. Benyat gets the ball. Raul Garcia tries to play to Niang. I'm trying to get it over to Adruis, but Asenjo, I'm not really good on his name. He pulls off with a great save. We do get a free kick out of this in the 88th minute from, hey look, Williams touched the ball, but Paslic's got the ball. I don't know what he's doing there. Williams gets the ball again, and just simply, look, what is all that? And then it ends with that. We have just been truly screwed. What was going on with my defense? What was going on at all? And because of that, it's 2-2, but we do get a final chance. Oscar De Marcos whips it in, cleared away by Bailly. Højbjerg tries to win it, and that's the end of the game. We were 2-0 up, and unfortunately we gave it away. My God, we need these signings so soon. Ramos, again, says he loves living here, so I simply guaranteed him as a crucial player. But we do make a signing. We have brought in Marco Sal, and I'm buzzing for having this guy in our team. I think he will become very useful, especially for those games like we just had. We did start getting a bit more money now since obviously the sale of Laporte, so I thought, alright, I can start talking cash for Nkolu, but we'll have to wait and see because we make our second signing. Adrian Ramos is now officially a player, and he is my first choice. Offer from Villa for Friedek, 5 million, you got a deal. And I don't know why, we're in January, but we're still getting snowy games. This time we got Rayo Vallecano, so hopefully this will work out a bit better. Ramos is going to be making his debut today because I feel as if he's ready. I want him in the first team. I want to get him straight onto the score sheet, get him to work well with Niang, and then later on we'll probably introduce Marco Sal, see how he gets on. And I really apologise for this. I don't know what is up with us having the yellow ball. I'm borderline going to be next time I'm going to be changing the ball, but 12 minutes in, Rayo Vallecano gets a great header in. It's a great cross. And I did sort of snip down a lot of this. I wanted to show you only the main highlights because, again, there's not really that much you can see on here. Obviously, at the moment, you can see the ball right there. But when it comes in for... I don't even know who got that header. I think it might have been Ramos. 60th minute, there's a transfer and Neymar has gone. Neymar's gone from Barcelona all the way to Bayern Munich. Chance there for Raul Garcia and is blocked by Tito. We got another chance to yank Oscar De Marcos, and look at that. That's a full-on hack. He hacked down Oscar De Marcos. There's only one thing that's coming. It's the red card. Rayo Vallecano are down to 10, and now we're ready to take advantage. It's knocked down by Paslic, who gives it to Benyat. Benyat over to Niang. Great passing from the team. Raul Garcia. He sees the overlapping run of Ramos. Ramos controls it, does a little fake shot, and he scored on his debut. Adrian Ramos is now a goal scorer in La Liga, which is perfectly timed because we were just taking him off as well. We took him off to bring the other signing on. Marco Sau is now making his debut. Rico Henry gets the ball here, plays a great ball to Marco Sau, and can you believe it? We just went from being 1-0 down, they got a red card, and we're 2-1 up. Fantastic. And both the new signings. So, Niang, you better be paying attention because now you have definitely got competition. And now it's time to try and cement the game. 80th minute, Munayin, the other substitution we made, holds the ball well. Raul Garcia, it's blocked, falls to Niang, and Niang just shows us what he's been doing all season. And that makes it 3-1. And it's a convincing win. The signings are looking positive. But soon we're going to be hitting deadline day. We've still got plenty of signings that need to be made. Let's go Bilbao.